The one thing you want to avoid like the plague in the B12 category, and I get a lot of for this, but is a form of B12 called cyanocobalamin. Can we pull something up on here?
Sure.
Can you go to Google? Basically, it's a cyanide-based form of B12, right? The most bioavailable forms are called methylcobalamin, hydroxycobalamin, and adenosylcobalamin. Just go to Google and put in cyanocobalamin. Okay, cyanocobalamin, and then put a space and put the word PubChem. So I'm going to take you to the National Library of Medicine at the National Institute of Health. You can go here. We're on their public chemical site, and you can look up this form of B12. You see how it says cyanocobalamin B12? Can you scroll down to section 5.3? So if I want to see the component compounds, like what is this made out of? I can go right here to section 5.3, and I can look at its component compounds. Can you click on hydrogen cyanide? So this is a flammable, acute toxic, health hazard, environmental hazard. By the way, this is the most common form of B12 in the world. Right, we put this in Flintstone vitamins. We put it in all kinds of vitamins. The body can't even use this. It has to be converted into hydroxycobalamin. It's astounding that we're allowed to do this, right? Because in the U.S., we use something called single-dose toxicity to determine whether or not something is dangerous for you, right? And people that say things like the dosage determines the poison, that is pathetically nonsensical, because nobody gets mercury poisoning from a single, allowable dose of mercury. Nobody gets chemical poisoning from a single small dose of a chemical. But let's go down here. Go to view more at the bottom. Just read that sentence right there. See, hydrogen cyanide is a highly toxic. See that?
Yeah, highly toxic conjugate acid of cyanide that is used as chemical weapon agent. What?
Yeah, this is what we make our B12 from.
It's characterized as a colorless gas or liquid. What? So if you're taking B12 supplements and they have that in it, you're getting this.
You're getting that.
And you're essentially taking poison.
Essentially, you're taking cyanide-based B12. The argument is it's not enough cyanide to cause harm, right? So, which I agree, but there's safe levels of mercury. There's safe levels of fluoride. Our water is full of fluoride. Our toothpaste is full of fluoride. But if you look at the fluoride studies in 3,600 municipalities around the United States, there's an inverse relationship between the concentration of fluoride and IQ.
Yeah.
As fluoride goes up, IQ goes down.
Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast recently. We were trying to figure it out. Like, what the fuck is fluoride doing in the water?
It's a neurotoxin, right? It actually, I think it was originally fluorohexene, which actually was a byproduct of fertilizer production. And they realized that when they kept the fluorohexene in the fertilizer, it killed the seed. So they pulled it out and they wondered, well, what the hell are we going to do with all this fluorohexene? Well, I guess we'll convince water municipalities to put it into the water, because there's a marginal amount of evidence that it can create a nanoparticulate layer over the enamel, and it could potentially prevent tooth decay.
But you could just brush your teeth.
Or you could just brush your teeth, right? Yeah. It's astounding.
The way I described it, I said it's like putting sunscreen in apples, because some people get cancer. So you should just, every apple should have sunscreen in it.
Right.
It's really that dumb.
It is that dumb. And you know, when you look at it, it's like, I was looking at the back of some of these, I did a post on this the other day. I was looking at the back of these toothpaste labels, and it literally says to call poison control if you swallow it. Fluoride toothpaste. It says, if swallowed, contact poison control.
Oh my God.
But you get 4 times that dosage in 8-ounce glasses of water in a day if you drink tap water. And so, you know, one of the things I tell people to permanently get out of their life, besides GMO foods, is tap water. Like, today should be the day that you never drink tap water again. Right? Because
I have a friend who lives in New York City. He's like, New York City has the best tap water. I said, shut the fuck up. Yeah. You should never drink that shit. And I was trying to explain to him about fluoride. And it goes in one ear, out the other. You sound like a kook.
You did.
Fluoride's bad. Fluoride's good for your teeth. Like, how do you know? Why are you saying that? Do you know it's bad for you?
Yeah.
What? Fluoride's bad for you. Fluoride's associated with low IQ.
Yes.
Do you know the higher the dose of fluoride in the drinking water, the lower the town IQ is? For real.
Yeah.
People go, Garrett, come on. Why would they do that?
Yeah, it's a neurotoxin.
Right, but why are they still dumping that? Is it just some sort of a predatory relationship that the fluoride manufacturers
Well, I mean,
have?
now think of the position that you're in. You're a municipality, and like, well, guys, we've been giving you this fluoridated water for 25 years, and it's cancer-causing neurotoxin. We're going to go ahead and pull that out. Imagine what that would. I mean, it's public panic.
But that's real.
It's absolutely real. You know, I got censored all over Instagram the other day for